Hey, how's things going there? So this is another video about the Surfside trailer project. It's the new year now, and after taking a break over Christmas, I'm starting back again. I finished painting the bottom, and I'm just going to do a little update here on the things I'm planning to do. And the frame is still sitting over there. So let's just talk about a few things here. One of the things that I did was take the door off the trailer, and this here is the Barkman door latch, which is in pretty good shape. It still functions really well. Missing missing one screw, anyways, that holds the front plate on. They just, anyways. This is the only issue with this latch here, and that's that it's worn down, as you can see, quite badly. The metal plate, which is part of this part here, is sticking out. I'm going to have to try to build that back up again with welds, which is completely possible, and grind it back into the nice shape. That way, when you close the door, this latch will work properly. Right now, it just kind of bangs and doesn't work. So that will get repaired. And then, and by the way, I know how to take these things apart. You got to push a pin out. Here's all the little bits and pieces. This is the this is the active, which goes into here like this. Anyways, there's a couple of little clips involved in that. That's an actuator, like a little cam. There's a screw, or this is one of the screws. I need to find another screw like that. This is the pin that holds this on. Anyways, that's the door latch. I will polish it all up, clean it, lubricate it. It'll be just like new again. So yeah, we did take the door off. And there's the door. I'm going to be changing the gaskets around. All that'll come off. The door will get painted just like the body. Just like I did in the other one. Door's in perfect condition, so that's absolutely fine. I got new hinges, blah, blah. Anyways, this is the trailer sitting here on its landscape ties and jack stands. This is the way I've been working on it. There's the creeper. I've been creeping around underneath. I've got this front all done now with the, it was completely, it had a lot of owies on it and stuff, and rock pits. I filled a lot of rock pits. Oh my goodness. You just fill them with filler and sand them back off again. And then when the paint goes on here, and when you're working with body filler like this, you do it multiple times. It's just, there's no way. You're going to make small batches and just keep sanding, keep filling until you get the surface that you want. The pre-coat primer is awesome stuff. The 2 coats of primer will cover a lot of very, very minute defects, but not all of it. And there's a lot to deal with. You can see where the gel coat has been compromised. There's several places on the trailer here where the gel coat is just basically flaked off. And all of this I'm going to have to very carefully fix, because I want a nice job. You know, as you go around, you can see. Okay, so we'll be fixing up all of that. Anyways, I have primed the underside of the trailer. You can see, you can just see where my primer stops. There'll always be 2 coats of primer, 2 coats of primer in the wheel wells. Right now there's only 1. I could put the frame back under there. And this is the only hole here, the furnace, where the furnace vent was. This hole has to be patched. That will make the side here all smooth. That's going to disappear. I'm leaving the two fridge vents here. Not because I'm putting a propane fridge in. I'm going to use a 12-volt compressor fridge, but even the 12-volt compressor fridge, you know, gets a little warm in behind the fridge, just like any fridge does. The compressors generate a little heat. It's nice to have some vent. Plus, this access here will allow me to get in the back of the fridge to undo some of there's going to be a couple of screws back there that help hold the fridge from sliding out into the rest of the camper. The other thing that I'm going to talk about here is the fact that on the frame I am using canopy tape. Okay, so this tape is everywhere the frame is going to rest, or the body's going to rest on the frame. Everywhere I got the tape. This I did on the bowler, but I didn't do it on the other trailers. I want to do this again, so yeah. So we'll be putting this. The body will be resting on this cushion of tape, and what it does is it'll take up any inconsistencies under there, and also prevent chafing. At least for a while, maybe 10 years worth of chafing won't happen because this is on there. It has a slippery surface on it, and it has the foam padding. So yeah, there's one of my bolt holes. Probably going to end up putting another mounting bolt here so that I actually have 3 along this each side. I haven't decided yet. The trailer came to me from the factory, you can tell because there's no holes in the floor and there's no holes in the frame, that with just 4 bolts holding the body on. Now, not to say that they're wimpy bolts or anything like that, just it seemed a little strange, but well, whatever. So I haven't decided. I'll think about that. So aside from this hole here getting all fixed, these holes will stay. There's my power out. My power is going to go here. This is the drain for the sink. These two get filled, okay, and then I have to cut 3 more holes here for the taillights. Did it on the other one, so yeah, I've got them marked out. But I'm not doing any of this. Oh, and I almost forgot. I have hatches to go here on either side, okay? Because when the cushions are in there, it's really awkward to get into the compartments underneath the benches. So I'm going to put outside hatches there because that'll just make the whole compartment there accessible. And these are the hatches that you can get now. They're really cool. They're actually a marine grade hatch. And I know what you're thinking, they're plastic, but they are pretty sturdy. Only thing that I could say about them that may be a negative thing is you can't lock them. There's no locking mechanism on here, but I don't know. They're going to be nice, And when I cut out the fiberglass to fit this thing, I can use that fiberglass piece to patch this. So that'll be kind of handy. And the rest of the trailer, well, I'll be doing the body work starting from the top, the roof. Once it's back on its frame and I can lower it down a little, I can raise and lower it on the frame off the floor any height I want. I might keep it up a little higher just to cut those holes for the hatches and stuff like that. Maybe do some of this patching. But before any of these can be fixed, the cabinets inside need to be removed. So once the frame is no longer on my table here, the cabinets are coming out, all of them, and going on the table. Because I'll be modifying them slightly. They're going to get a coat of paint. It'll be a lot easier for me to do the finishing work on the inside and the wiring and all of that without the cabinets in there. And especially easier to deal with these patches that have to, and the holes to be cut. So that is my update. Here I am again, and we're gonna carry on like we know what we're doing.